そいつは脅しの道具じゃねえって言ったんだ。
僕らは今青い夜以降日本支部で離職した方に話を伺ってるんです。聖十字学園の東門警備員ですが、かつては聖十字学園大学でゲノム創薬研究の第一人者だったそうですね。そんな華やかな経歴の方が突然22年間も経営
22 years
たのか、ぜひお話伺いたいな。
already trembling.
ミスミス
This guy's guilty.
お前らどいつもこいつもよく聖職者の皮なんかかぶってられるな。泣くくらいなら真実を話せ。イデオ・ジルベストル以下奨励
This man is not interviewing anybody. He's doing straight torture.
世の中のためになることをし
Oh.
あかん、これ以上は
Dang.
人ですよ。
ありがとう。やりすぎちゃった。
Oh, he really went overboard.
いえ、
What?
私は13号セクションにいた
Section 13. What?
エリクさん。
Oh, what the heck? What's that? Oh, you talked. You're done.
です。時の眷属か。
Dang, he had a curse on
や
the
はりモリナスの契約書か。
contract. As you thought. So he knew he would be dead.
このセクションは謎だけど、エリクサーは不老不死の妙薬のことだ。やっとイルミナティにつながったぞ。
Right.
ベリアル、こんな変態なで。
こ
Oh,
れは今朝死んだ男のうなじに浮かんでいた印象だが、
right. Press
記
him.
録簿には
I'm
登録
rocking
さ
with
れてい
it.
な
Come
い。
on.
です
Come
が
on,
不
Lightning.
老であるお前の眷属だ。
Right, that's your
モリナ
king.
スの契約書の非公式契約は騎士団法違反だぞ。
いや、強兵は兵兵よ、兵兵よ。
13号セクションとは何だ。エリクサー
Oh, he got some scars on him.
この体じゃきっと不老不死の体が欲しいだろうからね。
Oh.
私も今ごたごたは困るのでね。あなたが欲している財宝のありかをお教えしましょう。
I'm gonna
手
point you
に鍵
towards.
を握らせればいいのです。ただし、人目をはばかって暗闇に乗じることをお勧めしますよ。
This is so
手
crazy,
に
bro.
鍵を握らせるという。
He knows he knows more than what he's leading on, but we gotta like we gotta play his game for some reason. It's crazy. This dude is literally like could help us in defeating King of Time, whatever, but he's just not doing that. Like we gotta play into Mephisto's hands to get what we need, which is wild because he's on our side. Man. That's why I respect Lightning. Lightning, he about that action. He's trying to get to it.
宮殿を築いたムーア人の王は
The Moorish
悪魔と
king.
契約して手に入れた魔力で財宝を隠した。
Okay.
契約が切れるとき、門に刻まれた手が伸びて鍵をつかむ。その瞬間、
Yeah, this is a lot. What the heck?
財宝が現れる。ってね。
手に鍵が。
もはやいかなる攻めくも受けることはない。
ジジイが死んでまだ1年も経ってねえのに。
父がこう慈しむが
Dang.
くそ。今さら言ってもどうにもならん。ミスミさんは覚悟してた。それに相手はアークナイトのあのライトニングだぞ。断れるはずがない。
私ずっと狭い世界でおばあちゃんやお母さん、ユキちゃんにも助けられて
I mean, this is not
守
surprising.
られて生きてきて
Like, of course she's gonna apply.
教えてもらって
She's been through way too much to not take these
この
exams.
9ヶ月
Like
夢
that'd be
中だっ
crazy.
た私この世界で生きていきたい
Of course.
どうか
This is good for a
エク
character,
ソ
I
シ
guess,
スト
just
認定試験
to
を受けさせてください
see the growth or whatever. But
お前がその覚悟なら母さんにも話がある。
what? Oh, you holding secrets? What the heck?
試験を受けたいって言うんなら私は止めないよ。
I used to be an exorcist.
ここは
Dang, what just happened?
妻塾。
エクソシスト養成寄宿舎、通称アサイラムだ。
Asylum. What?
パラディン、アーサーもここの出身だ。
Oh,
だが
okay.
16年前に解体された。青い夜の爆心地となったからだ。
なんとも思ってへんのですか。
あの老人には本当にかわいそうなことを知って
Right, you kind of do.
祖父がいるし胸が痛む。
嘘やな。
正解になったんだよ。
Okay.
子供の頃は
I
悪魔
believe
研
it.
究に没頭してたし凶暴だったから人間が好きだし、この世界の全てが好きだ。
Everything.
この世界を守るためなら僕は何だってやるんだよ。
Okay.
君を弟子にしたのは君が常識のある真っ当な人間だと思ったのも理由の一つだ。まともな判断基準をそばに置いておかないと不安な時があるからね。弟子を辞めるなら今のうちだ。師匠から最後の中言だよ。
The final one. What we doing, Bone?
俺がブレーキになります。
Okay.
大変助かる。
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
You
This crazy stuff. Who is this? Who's that? They got a spy in their
身寄り
in
の
their
ない魔性
ranking.
を
どっちじゃないんですかね。
よく見なよ。
Torturing.
全部分娩台だ。
Oh, delivery. What the heck?
記録簿
Experiments. Okay.
なんや。
Trying to make demon human babies or what? What's going on?
生命活動を蘇生させる創薬の人体実験をしていたらしい。
For reviving life
つま
function.
りこれがエリクサーの実験につながっていくのかもしれない。
Okay. Immortality. Makes sense.
ルシフェル。
Oh. Oh, is he like
そうでしょう。
taking hosts? What the heck?
整理しよう。つまるところ、アサイラムは青い夜で壊滅するまで13号セクションと呼ばれる研究施設の隠れ蓑だった。そこではエリクサーのために違法な人体実験を行い、悪魔の王のクローンを大量生産してい
Dang, clones. Clones.
る。SM サマエル。
待って。
甘いもん。甘いもん。
間違いない。
そっくりや。これ聖十字騎士団がバールの器作っとったってことですか。
What?
そんな。フェレス教の独断でやっとっただけで騎士団の上層部まで関わっとるなんてことありませんよね。
そうだとしたら
Oh,
僕らとんだ悪の組織に勤めてたってことになっちゃうな。ブヘー。
Ew.
イデオセトアムシール以下省略。
彼らもせっかく静かに眠っていたというのに、あなたたちがうるさいせいですよ。しかしひどい姿ですね。お風呂にでも入ったらどうですか？
What the heck?
まだ飼料あさりの途中だったんだぞ。風呂も嫌いだ。
This show's too weird. I'm sorry. What is like? Come on, man. What are we doing? Mephisto was doing human experiments. Mephisto was doing human experiments. Human experiments, bro. And Lightning over here found it out, and we're not. They should be more shocked than what I'm seeing, to be honest with you. And why are we just talking with this guy, like joking around, like, "Hey, I was just doing research." This is like we should be attacking Mephisto for this. This should not be normal, like, at all. Like they're making it seem way too like casual. Like this is crazy. Like he's low-key an op. Like why are we just acting like that? That's not a violation. Like they gotta Lightning needs to call up Paladin. They need to call up everybody else who's supposedly on, you know, the good side or whatever. And they need to take out Mephisto. They need to torture him or press him if they can, but they probably can't. But it's just crazy. Like this dude is doing all this crazy experiments on humans, and they know he's a demon. He's literally freaking Samael, but they're still okay with letting him. That's why, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's weird. I feel like Lightning knows that this whole True Cross stuff is low-key not as good as they portray themselves to be. But I think that he's just trying to find out the truth, and he's just not too surprised that the organization overall might be a little evil. Because it can't just be Mephisto. It's got to be the higher ups or some of them as well. So that just makes things real murky at that point. Now we're just in. Now it's like who's the real good side and all this. You know what I mean? Because like what they were doing human experiments, and even if it wasn't Mephisto, he knew about this and didn't say a word. That's crazy, bro. Like I don't even know why we're still even taking orders from him. Like why are like this is weird. He's literally like. I feel like it's like if Naruto, if you were in Naruto and like Orochimaru was the Hokage, it's like, bro, why are we following this guy again? Like, what? Attack him. He's not a good guy, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this guy's not. This is crazy.
お好きにお調べなさい。
お前の狙いは何だ？何のために僕らに見せた？
弁明をするためですよ。あなたがしつこいんでね。
Explain it.
私も騎士団もイルミナティとは関係ない。
Man,
ル
that's
シフェル
cat.
と組んでいるという事実もありません。ゲヘナの勢力図はシンプルです。人間を敵視するルシフェル派閥と
Okay.
人間に協力する騎士団派閥が長らく対立している。
Of
当
course.
然
Yeah.
私は騎士団派閥。
It's not natural at
あ
all.
んなもの見せられちゃ信用できない。
Exactly. Like what?
少し昔話をするとしましょ
Alright,
う。
talk. Because what is going on, man?
太古の昔、我々バールは概念的存在だった。しかし人間の文明の発達とともに明確な姿形を取るようになっていき、ついに受肉するものが現れた。肉体を持っているのが
What?
ついに受肉、明確な姿。太古の昔、
In ancient
我
times,
々バールは概念的存在だった。
ball is that a term? That's a term for demons or whatever. I think, right? They don't do a great job of really explaining. It's like you have to kind of go into the show already knowing certain things, which I don't think is a good thing. Like I don't know, man, but I'm assuming ball is like isn't that a demon, or I guess that's a term for demons. I don't know, but whatever.
太古の
In
昔、
ancient times,
我々バールは概念
conceptual existences, so they didn't really exist in like a physical format. But I guess because of humans, so almost like a Kaizen kind of thing, like a JJK kind of thing, where it's like human emotions and like ideas gave birth to like physical forms of these ball, I guess, whatever. Is that what he's saying? That'd be crazy. But and how does that work? Like why? But okay.
わからないでしょうが、肉体を得るということは衝撃的な
That's
刺激でしてね。自我に目覚め、五感に酔いしれ、一度体感してしまうともう体なしではいられん。
Wow,
しか
that's
し
wild.
肉体は永遠ではない。
Right.
魔力によって人間よりも細胞再生速度は速いが、行為の王ほど肉体の劣化は早い。そのくせ我々は死ねぬのです。
Cannot die.
肉体は滅んでも概念としては永遠にあり続ける。
Right.
そ
That's
れはあまり
wild.
に酷だった。特にルシフェルはバールの中で一番肉体の劣化が早く10年とも。そのストレスのはけ口は人間へと向かい、兄弟の王たちを丸め込んで人間を攻撃させ始めました。
Wow.
戦火、水害、伝染病が蔓延する時代が長く続いた。このままでは人間が滅ぶと考えた私を含む王たちが人間に悪魔と戦うための知恵を与えました。それが聖十字騎士団の始まりです。
That's crazy. And that's why all of the Knights of the True Cross, that's why all of their techniques and abilities are based on like demon stuff, because they literally gave them what they needed to defeat them. That's wild, bro. What? And they call themselves the Knights of the True Cross, but all your stuff is based on demon knowledge. This is crazy, bro. So basically humans created them then. They were already, I guess, conceptual concepts, whatever that means. I'm not sure how to really visualize that, but they were already in existence in a way. But humans, I guess, through their knowledge and I guess just growing as a species or whatever, I'm assuming their ideas or their thoughts somehow gave birth to physical forms of these demons. So it's interesting. Very interesting, very crazy. But Yeah, okay, so that makes sense why Mephisto was obviously helping them because he likes the body and the physical form. So, well, I guess all of them do for real. But apparently, King of Time, he was over here tripping, and he was mad at the humans because his body degrades the fastest, and he was not having that. He was getting pissed, so he took his anger, aimed at the humans, but then Mephisto was like, yo, if we keep doing this, they all gonna die, then we're not gonna even happen. We're not gonna have no fun. So Mephisto, that's why he's helping the humans, because he enjoys the physical form, but he knows that, hey, if we try to attack these humans, whatever, then we're gonna be done. So so I guess that's why King of Tom is like, forget it. That's why he's like, he don't care about ending the world then, because he's just thinking about, I guess, becoming immortal himself somehow, and then erasing the rest of human existence or something like that. Not too sure, but yeah, okay, this was definitely a well-needed history lesson right here from Mephisto. That's crazy.
ほんの100年ほど前でしょうか。ついにルシフェル兄が切れました。
Oh, snapped. What happened?
もう限界です。すべてを無に帰す時だ。
落ち着いてください、兄上。
わからないのでしょうね。時の力で私よりも長らえるお前にも。痛いのです。
Hold on a bit.
長らえるお。
So we're not seeing, okay, so Mephisto is at one end. Okay, so we're not seeing the other members. I'm assuming Maimon somewhere there. Somebody's missing from the table, or two people are, and then the other ones are shadows. But there's like, how much of that? There's like 10 of them, I guess. So these are all the demon kings, I'm assuming. So I'm assuming Maimon is gonna be one of them there, but they're not showing his face or whatever. So there's about what? There's about 7 that we don't know of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And then 1 or 2 are missing from this table. One of them might be a Maimon, or Maimon could be one of the shadows, but I don't know why he would be a shadow. But okay. Interesting. Okay.
世界はこんなにも残酷で
I'm gonna destroy
不平なのでしょう。もっと平等であるべきです。
how was that?
つまり何をなさるので。
自死します。私の持つ限りの力を解き放ち、この星を破壊する。
Man, this man's freaking crash out.
あなたが見ている世界を他者に押し付けるものではない。
お待ちください。兄上、生物クロンというものをご存知ですか？
Yeah, see, you try to stall him out with that concept.
私が支配する日本支部内に
Wow, his
研
idea.
究施設を設けます。兄上の苦しみを取り除けますよ。こうしてアサイラムを隠れ蓑に13号線。
Okay, so okay. Interesting. So Mephisto, so this was his way of stalling out his brothers, because obviously he was ready to destroy the whole world. But because he came up with this idea of this experiment, you know, and this whole research lab, he kind of saved humanity from that wrath. You know what I mean? So he's wrong for the experiments, but the experiments kind of led to them still being, you know, in existence. So I guess nobody can stop this dude. Like, he's the strongest one apparently. So I guess even if they all came together, he would still win, I guess. I don't know, but they obviously didn't want to test that theory. So Mephisto said, okay, let's just do these experiments and see if you can get, you know, more vessels, I guess. So that makes sense why the True Cross would be working with Mephisto, because they're probably like, we don't want to do this, but if it's to save humanity or whatever, then I guess we'll do the experiments, even though it's very, very illegal and very twisted, you know what I'm saying? But I guess that's the better route to take than trying to go all out against this crash out. So yeah, that's what I'm assuming, you know what I mean? But it makes sense. That's crazy. Dang, I feel like if they all decide to go against him, I feel like they should be able to win though. But I don't know. I guess they don't want to try and fight him, you know. But yeah, that's okay. It's not good. Like the experience is like that's wicked. But it's I guess in the long run, you know what I'm saying. If you compare the options, it's definitely the better route to take than just trying to fight against this dude who's apparently the same level, or I guess stronger than even Mephisto. So it's like, yeah, tricky.
優秀な肉体であったとしても、全てが憑依体になることはありえない。ルシフェルをなだめるためにもっと新しい方便が必要でした。エリクサーを研究しましょう。つまり不老不死の強化人間を作り出そうというのです。エリクサー実験は鬼畜を極めました。奇跡的に甘いものの憑依体が生まれもしましたが、肝心のルシフェルの憑依体はできぬまま、当時で最強の強化人間が生まれます。しかし中に憑依したのはルシフェルではなく、ゲヘナそのものと言っていい巨大概念だと判明した頃には、もはやあらゆることが手遅れとなっていたのです。そうだ、そう、つまり奥村兄弟の父親となる存在がこの世に出現した瞬間です。それに自我が芽生えたことによって青い夜は起こった。研究施設は崩壊。関わった者たちの大半があの日死にました。
分かっとるつもりやった。せやけど。
Wait, so he's saying.
あの日なんです。村兄弟。
Okay, wait, hold on. This episode is this is a groundbreaking episode that we needed. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so is the Maimon that we see now is that the vessel, the new vessel? I guess that would make sense because he looks very young. So I guess his worked. So he's already in his new vessel. Is that what it is? That's why he's able to go to school and fit in with the kids because that's his body's like that new body, and I guess he already started to, or he already, took control of that body. I'm assuming, and that's a Maimon right now. Like that's his newest vessel. I'm assuming, unless he has another vessel that's, still young that he can go into after the one he's already in. But I'm assuming the one he's in right now is the one that we just saw. So his was a success apparently, and they're saying that the one right here, this one is so is this not Rin then? This is the most powerful enhanced human being was born. You could call it Gehenna itself, the realm which produced all of us. Gehenna itself.
巨大概念だと判明した頃には、もはやあらゆることが手遅れとなっていたの。
So the concept, so Gehenna itself is the one that overtook that body that was in a tank that looked like rain. So is Gehenna itself, aka Satan, or is that two different things? But I'm assuming they're talking about Satan, like he was the one that inherited or embodied that body or whatever, or that vessel, and that's how the Blue Knights occurred.
So, つまり奥村兄弟
The entity, okay, in other words, the entity who fathered the Okamura brothers. Okay, so I guess they're referring to this huge entity that embodied that vessel as Satan then. And they're saying that's how Ren and Yukio came to be. And that entity was the one that fathered them.
それに自我が芽生えたことによって
Ego.
青い夜は起こった。
Wow, crazy.
研究施設は崩壊。関わった者たちの大半があの日死にました。
That's insane. And that's how they came to be. That's crazy. Yeah, it's insane. So who's the mom then? How did their mom get involved with that entity?
闇に葬ったはずでした。しかし兄は諦めていなかったのです。
Wow.
秘密裏にエリクサー研究を持ち出し、研究を進めている。と言っても、兄本人が持ち出したとは考えにくい。騎士団内に協力した裏切り者が必ずいるはずです。
So who is that?
まあそれはそうだろうね。でもそれってつまり お前でしょ？
あなたいつから私をお前って呼ぶようになったんですか？
じゃあ質問を変えよう。アークナイトやパラディン、13号セクションについて上層部はどれだけ
Right, that part.
エンジェルは青い夜で記憶喪失になりましてね。
記憶喪失。
Crazy.
ええ、念のためモリナスの契約書を交わしましたが、青い夜以前の記憶はほとんどないでしょう。アーク
Wow.
ナイトで唯一の関係者はドラグレスク博士です。
Who? Dracula? Huh?
確か
Drac?
ニコラエ・エビネスクの偽名で死亡したことになっています。当時彼はエリクサー研究の中心人物でしたからね。しかし彼も当然モリナスの契
Everybody
約
signing these contracts, huh?
はありませんし、契約しながらイルミナティに協力することは相当難しいでしょう。タイムオーバーです。得た情報から推理し、見事裏切り者をあぶり出してくれたまえ、探偵。
Now you help us.
言われるまでもない。
Man, that's crazy.
ライトニングなぜここに
Damn, y'all are all freaking pawns out here. That's crazy. Even the paladin had to sign a contract. Yo, this is crazy. It's like, what can they do though? You know what I mean? Like, there's literally the demon kings that's running things. Like, no one of these humans are even strong enough to defeat them because their powers and all their knowledge comes from the demons, right? So it's like, yo, that is insane, bro. Why is it only like one side? Why is it just Gehenna? Why is there no like heavenly side with like, you know, well, they have scriptures and stuff like that, but even that, like that, the stuff that Bond like chants and stuff, did that come from the demons too? Because they said everything that they knew is what created the Knights of the True Cross. So did the demons give them how to be Arias and all these other stuff? And like I don't know. That's interesting, but I'm assuming, you know what I mean? But that's wild. So even Arthur, he was a part of the Blue Knight, but he has amnesia though. So their own paladin right now is just like a fool. We knew he was dumb, like that's what they said, but like he really don't know what's going on. Like he's really, that's wild. So Fujimoto seems to be the only one who was really like like had his own type of will, and I don't think he signed a contract, and he seemed to be like the better paladin. Like he didn't have no amnesia. He seemed to know what was up, what was going on. He was there for the Blue Knight, right? But yeah, Lightning's our best shot right now at like somebody who can see the field and like really be on human side for real, who's not a demon, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is crazy. All right, okay, so interesting. That was probably the most informative episode that we've got this whole series, honestly. Maybe the best one, I'm not gonna lie. Is it the best episode? It could be the best episode. It could be the best one. I'm not gonna lie. Like to me, this is probably top 3 best episodes. Just because we're finally learning like a lot more. But like we got almost like dang near the full picture of like what's really, or what really occurred and what really happened with the whole existence of the True Cross and like the Blue Knights and like Mephisto and how he's tied into being allied with them and stuff like that. Like now it makes more sense. But yeah, that was crazy. Shout out to Lightning, because without Lightning, him as a character, we don't get this. Lightning's one of the best characters in the show just because of that. Like he's the reason why we're learning all of this. So he's already like top 3 best characters in the show, to be honest. But yeah, it's funny because him and Mephisto are low-key similar in a way. Like they both, I think both of them kind of stated that they love humans, or they really like humans, and like they have like a love for you know, their world, honestly, which is funny because one person saying that as a human who was, I guess, appeared to be like a demon to a lot of people until he grew up because he didn't have any empathy, and then the other one saying it as a demon who kind of portrays himself to be a human. But yeah, they're kind of almost 2 sides of the same coin a little bit. Lightning and Mephisto a little bit, but yeah, good episode. You know, we got a lot about what the heck is up with the Illuminati and their whole plan, and why King of Time is over here, you know, on a crash out mission. You know what I mean? The whole idea of them being concepts too, that's wild, but it makes sense. How humans created or gave them the ability to embody physical bodies, that's very interesting. I don't know if I doubt they'll go deeper into that, you know. I think they'll just kind of leave it at that, like humans somehow were the ones who enabled them to have these physical forms. And I guess that's just like you know, this is one of those things you gotta just infer on your own on how that kind of came to be. But yeah, the experiments, section 13, all this stuff, yeah. Wild stuff, man. But I guess that was the better option to do instead of having this dude just destroy the whole world. So I understand Mephisto's thought process when it comes to that. And even if they all could maybe get together and possibly defeat him, it probably would be too much of a hassle, you know what I mean? And a lot of them would probably die and they don't want to risk that. Like that one girl at the table that we didn't see, she was like, yo, like you can't force your ideas on everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like she liked her human body, you know what I mean? So yeah, interesting, man, crazy stuff. We'll see, we'll see how things play out now. Obviously, we just ran into Arthur right now. We'll see if Lightning presses Arthur. Well, Arthur has amnesia, so I don't think Lightning's gonna question him about the Blue Knight. But yeah, we'll see how things play out now. Lightning is on a roll right now with these interviews and you know, interrogations for real. But yeah, we're learning a lot through his character. You know what I mean? And I like that Bond is there to kind of, you know, be his brakes when needed, and also just to kind of see what's going on as somebody who's, you know, one of the main characters, a part of the main cast, you know what I mean? So Bond, definitely one of the top characters in the show as well. But yeah, man, that's wild stuff. But good revelations, and yeah, we'll see how things play out, man. Good episode. Catch you on the next. Stay blessed.